Guys, welcome to the first episode of The Painful Truth. You got me, Mr. Pain. And what's your name, bro?
Fire of Truth, aka London Open TV.
Yes. So we're here just to actually give you guys an introduction to who we are and what we're about. It's more of a conversation between two men, and we will be talking about loads of different topics from across the world, about across all genres, across all communities, across all sexes, and politics. And anything that comes up, really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, good. So I want you to start because you remembered me, how I met you. How do you remember me?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, I remember. so
Yeah,
I remember. Yeah, first time I came across Mr. Payne was when I was younger. In Brixton, innit? In the recreation centre. We used to go there, you know, like kids, we used to like, not break in there, but we used to like try to get through
They broke in.
Yeah, we got through the barriers and that. And Mr. Payne would allow us to play like in this adventure. We used to go in there and play 40-40 or Heat or some mad game. It was bare youths, like 10 youths, 20 youths from the ends. And Mr. Payne used to allow us to go in there. So that's when I remember you from when I was young. You know what I mean? That was like 10, because you're a good 20 years older than me.
But you know he's lying because I look younger than you, so that don't make sense. When we're in the clubs together, girls are talking to me, it's like your big brother. So that don't make sense, brother. But I'll give you that. No, but then fast forward probably even 20 years, you've got kids, I've got a son, and we bucked up again, and then you even refreshed me again. No, you made you tell them what you tell
the War Museum from the Imperial War Museum, when I used to take my youngest son there to go play football, and you was there, innit? You used to open up and close up. And
no, I didn't open up and close up. I was a manager.
I was
I was a manager, bro.
I thought you was the caretaker.
Manager. I had people underneath me.
Okay. Sir. That's how I saw it. You know.
Go on.
Yeah, that's when I came across you again, and then I don't know how many years afterwards. Fast forward, pandemic now.
So literally fast forward. So I was the manager of Elephant Castle Leisure Centre, and Geraldine, the Philippine Sports Centre down by the War Museum. Geraldine Harmsworth, I can't remember the name of it now, and another old people's home, whatever, swimming pool, and that's where we linked up again. I didn't even remember that. I knew you from when you was younger. Yeah. And then we met up again. Was it on the road or you must?
No, it was in the club. It was in the club.
It was in the club.
Don't tell everyone. Because my brethren, Junior and Steady, worked in the club, innit?
Yeah. Which club? What, Market
House.
All right. So it was in the club, and then boom, we linked up, and then how did the conversation go with them? Because I can't.
Then we didn't talk. You just knew that I was their friend, and you say hi.
Yeah.
But then we met up on the online, innit?
But how did we link up online? No,
I can't remember. I can't remember.
I don't even smoke, and he smokes. This man.
But not all the time, sometimes. But yeah, I think it was through the first protest. I don't know.
Because you moved. You was on it before me.
Yeah.
And everyone, you was on this thing before me.
Yeah.
So there's a gap.
No, there is still. That's scary.
That might be on episode 3 or something like that, when we realised how we actually had that real connection where we're literally we're like, I'm Batman, he's Robin. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Yeah. What?
I don't agree with that, like, terminology, Batman and Robin. You know what I mean? Like,
what?
I think that.
I'm
not a Robin.
Yeah. But, all right. So, but that's how we linked up. So it's weird. But then the conversation that I remember us having was that boom? Yes, from the sports museum. You made me and my son play for free. I remember that. And then somehow, all right. Never mind. Somehow how we linked. So London. Question from me to you, so people know how we are so connected. So you're out there doing protesting. You've been going protesting, and a lot of people don't really understand what protesting is. I will go into that later on. But tell me about your first time you actually decided to risk your livelihood, risk your money, your job, your freedom, to actually go out there on a protest that you felt that was literally a cause that you wanted to actually be connected to.
We just talking about the pandemic, or
I'm talking about how you started and when you went on.
I think it was from young. I think it was from the Brixton riot times, like when injustice was done in the community, and see how it brought the community together. How like certain people who had trouble, they dropped the trouble just to come together. It was kind of stems from that side of things.
So was your first protest? I didn't even call it a protest, but
yeah, that's not a pro. Yeah, I see what you're saying. That's
that's not a protest. That's just go. I want a TV. I don't want it.
No, it wasn't about. It was kind of about.
So what, the Martin Duggan thing?
No, this was. I'm talking about before then.
So tell me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Brixton riots, not Mark Duggan thing. Yeah. So
usually you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about like 12, them age. No, I'm not trying to incriminate myself and that. You get me? I didn't participate in none of them activities.
Yeah, but you.
I was just there as a younger, looking what's going on and amazed.
Yeah, and then time has gone on. You've turned into an adult. So what was your first? Never mind riot. We're not talking about riots. Riots are easy. When was your first protest?
I'll say the one that made more sense to me and that kind of woke me up was the reparations march. That was when it was making sense why I'm protesting and what I'm protesting for and the meaning behind protesting.
So how many years ago was that?
About 8 years ago, the first one. Yeah. 8 or 7 years ago. Yeah.
So tell people, because people probably don't know what the reparation protest is about or where it was. Give them a back.
So that was from Brixton to Downing Street and back. That's how we used to do it. So that was reparations, is just basically for the people that enslaved us to take accountability for what they did and reimbursed us in many ways, not just money, because it's deeper than money. So that's what it was about. And
that's the thing, when people think reparation and then everyone gets scared, like everyone outside our community gets scared. Oh, you want money. It has to be deeper than that. Come on. You give someone money who don't know how to spend money, where the money going to go? You understand? So it has to be, you have to have common sense. And not everyone's going to agree to where and how reparations would be spent. You understand? So there has to be a common denominator to what's going to go on. You know what I'm saying? So all right. So from the reparations, so we just fast tracking, But from the reparations, and then when was your next protest? Tell me your pathway.
Oh, there was so many, man. What's it called? Anonymous. This, that. There was so I can't even remember all of them, bruv. There was just so many. I don't know. I just like the gathering of people who's on the same page for something and how you can network there, you know what I mean? Because it's usually like-minded people. So say like even type of music I do, there'll be people there that listen to my type of music because they're into similar things. So, and there's it was just a type of people you meet there that I won't usually be around. You understand? So that's what kind of, because I know protesting ain't the revolution. You understand? So a lot of people think, oh, you protesting, we're all good forever. Like everything's gonna change after one protest. Like that's fairy tales.
And that is the thing where a lot of people don't understand what a protest is. There's so many different types of protests. People think protesting don't work, or we've done a protest and that's it. There's different types of protesting. You understand? And so I weren't gonna break down the protesting that in my head right now, but I might as well, because we're kind of there, and then we will continue how and what you've been doing. So, if I said to you, what is a static protest? What would you say?
I'll say, like one in central London.
Go on, explain.
Because there's this tourist there. It's controlled. It's like you're just protesting in a cage, bruv. Like I don't know, like it's with a pot with a lid on it, and it's like stay there and just circle it.
Oh,
so yeah,
I'll let you carry on. So the protest that you're explaining is a protest like Chris Cabba, rest in peace, protest. What happened a couple of weeks ago on Saturday, on a Saturday or weekend, where that you as a people has asked the people that you are upset with, can we stand outside your establishment where you work, as i.e. Scotland Yard, and stand there with a cage around us and scream and shout and protest and tell everybody how upset we are about the injustice of what happened. That, for me, is a static protest where you're not moving left, you're not moving right, you're not doing whatever you want to do. You are literally, you've asked for permission and you're in an area that you are verbing out, pushing out your concerns. Static protest, yeah?
Yeah, I agree.
So on that static protest a couple of weeks ago, what did you feel, and what was your feeling?
Do you know what? It's kind of a mixed one. One was, to me, that it should have been in Ends and all of that stuff. It should have been in Brixton and but because there was other politics linked to it, why it should be in Brixton, I kind of understood why it wasn't at the same time, but it still should have, to have a bigger impact, but in the sense as a bigger impact for the community. But I think what they did do, or the protesting that has been done, it has kind of like made the police move quicker, because something was done. The community reacted, because before the Central London one, I was in Brixton with Captain Rambo, a couple other like community leaders and stuff, and that one was more of an intimate, small one. But like I said, I think they all helped because they saw the community moving, they saw the community standing. So I think a one in the Ends will be better, because like I said, we're only going to go back to square one. It's going to happen to someone else, and we're going to do the same thing. So it's always going to have to come back to the more, I don't know how to put it, more active protesting Ends. And it's always going to come back to that. You know?
Yes. Me, Echo Chamber is Central London. Echo Chamber is Central London. You going into Central London, where the local community who feels the wrath of the Metropolitan Police are not residing, not sitting, not drinking, not chilling, not living in Central London. So you going out there in Central London, and what we have to remember, a lot of our own community who live in our community don't realise what's going on outside. A lot of them don't even realise Chris got shot in the head by the police. They don't realise this. And then they will hear the mainstream blue ticker media's description on what's happened and believe that. You understand? So by going into and staying in your area, in your local area, where we get pulled up every day. Yeah. This is where we should have been, and this is where they should have been making up and waking up people, black and white, red and brown, big and small. What's going on? For me,
that makes sense, because when you like even that little point of saying the stop and searches happens in the area, and the incident happening in Ends, happening in Brixton or Brixton Hill.
Streatham.
Yeah. So it makes sense to be in that area where the most police brutality and stop and searches are happening.
Yeah.
Unlawful stop and searches are happening.
And this is what I'm saying. So look, for me, static protesting. All right, a static protest for me. We should go Central London, everyone gets together, and then you march to the location of concern.
Yeah.
You march to the location of concern. You walk through the streets, you block the roads, you make noise, you let people know you're upset about a situation. You're advertising your issue and your situation.
Yeah.
But that never happened, because it's a controlled, static protest. And that's fine, because that's what they chose, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's okay to have these type of protests. You don't have to have the same protest all the time. You can have these static ones, and that's what they chose, and it is what it is. All right. Now, if I say to you, what's a protest? A controlled protest. So what is a controlled protest? So no, it's not a static one now. What's a controlled protest?
I'll give you an example. The people, what's it called? Installation or whatever. When they block the roads, the other day I saw them block the roads in Victoria. So then I asked the police, was this an organised protest? They said no, because they just come out of nowhere, they sit on the road and glue themselves to the road. So that's not controlled because they didn't ask permission. So when you ask permission now and the police is organising everything, that kind of goes against the objective of a protest, innit? Because now you've asked permission. So I don't see how it can still be labelled a protest.
For me, what was my question?
How do you know
What is
a controlled protest?
I said, what is a control?
Yeah.
What is a?
Because you said we had a static one.
A static one. So what is a protest?
Yeah.
So for me, again, a protest is a protest where that you did not ask for permission. Yes.
Yeah.
You never asked for permission, and this is what you're gonna do. So like the what do you call them?
Who's that?
Installation Britain or whatever it are. They never asked for no permission. They've just gone, done something, sat down and done their thing. Yeah. So that is a protest. All right. Cool. What is a control protest?
That's what you just asked me.
Shit. All right.
Yeah.
So cool. My bad. So, but that's not instant. What do you call these people? Installation. Then that's not a controlled. Because they're controlling. Sorry, so it's my bad.
They're controlling the narrative.
They're controlling the narrative.
Yeah.
For me, what I should have said, a controlled protest is when you are marching left to right. You've told the police what we're doing.
Yeah.
You've got toilets. You've got a stage.
Yeah.
You've got screens.
Yeah, that's the mad thing.
That's a controlled protest. Yeah. My bad. Yeah. That's a controlled protest for me, where you've organised again with the government, with the police, what you're doing. You've told them we're going to be marching this way, marching that way. We're going to have a stage over here. We've got organisers who are going to come in and communicate to the people. Then that's a controlled protest. That was me just going overboard in wanting to give out my information.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the people's protest?
The people's protest. When there's a lot of us, you know what I mean?
No, continue.
When there's a lot of us.
Go on.
When it's controlled by the people.
Go on.
And
for the people.
AKA
who? Ramis. Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, I don't know how to elaborate on that.
I will do that.
Yeah.
So a protest where it's for the people, by the people, is when you literally are going to the people. So if the issue is South London, Brixton, Hackney, the areas that are always over-policed and under-protected, and you want to go to these areas and give out the information to let these people know this is the issue of the day, this is what's going on, this is what the police is doing, this is what the government is doing, this is what these people, these so-called fake gangs are doing, So you go into the areas of concern where, so when we'll go to central London, we'll all link together, and then we'll march from central London all the way through into Brixton, from Brixton to Camberwell or into Stockwell or into Clapham, and we'll go around the areas, letting the local people know the issues of the day. When the police come up to you and the police say to you, "Excuse me, where are you guys gonna go? Where are you gonna go?" We do not communicate. We do not communicate with the police. Yeah. A protest for the people, by the people, you do not communicate but with the police. Yeah. So if we all need to run and jump over barriers and jump into the subway, we do that. If we need to all of a sudden jump off the second stop or the first stop without communicating with the police, we do that. You know what I'm saying? And then we're back out, and then we're back in the street, and we're blocking the roads. We're standing in the middle of a four-way junction, and we are stopping them. We're stopping all traffic. We're making noise. We're making people uncomfortable because we need to let them know what's going on. A protest is a advertisement of the issue of the day, the issue of what you are out there for, the issue of what you're out there risking your life, your livelihood, and your money and your time. You understand? Yeah. And a lot of people don't realize that a protest is not just, it's not gonna solve the issue right there and then. That's just your advertisement, because the blue tickers, the media, the mainstream media is not gonna promote what's going on. Yeah. So that's your advertisement. And then from then, you got people in the background making up and doing the work as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and you meet people that's on the same thing as you,
Come on.
So then you meet your tribe, you know what I mean? Because your friend might not be what you're on. Because like, for instance, your friend might be on taking whatever, the jibber jabber, and you might not be. But when you go there, you're going to meet people the same tribe as you, or the same energy or page.
And we can actually fast forward from now explaining different types of protesting, because you just mentioned the jib jab, I call it the MAXINE.
Okay, let's call her MAXINE.
Yeah, we call it the MAXINE, and that's fine. And that's how we kind of connected. So explain yourself. So when was the first time you went on a MAXINE protest?
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Was it 2020? It was 2020.
I don't know, but you was on there before me.
Yeah, it was 2020. It was 2020, so that was probably about March. Probably about 2020 March. And I don't even know what George, but I just knew from the get-go that, hold on, something ain't right. You know what I mean? All the sci-fi films I've watched, all this stuff, it's like it was this Demolition Man was being played out in front of man, bro. And it's like no one. It's like I'm like, how ain't people seeing that these people are lying? Like even now, you got like so many celebrities coming out and saying, "Oh, we was wrong to tell people."
No one's come out and said that. Who's come out and said that?
Piers Morgan.
Dirty Morgan, that's it.
One person.
One dirty boy.
Yeah, but he's got a big platform.
So what?
So
he's not part of the community.
No. He can't get back. He can't get back after what he said. He was like, if you don't take it, you're risking people's lives. And
Come on.
So we can't forget those people that done that. You know what I mean? For the company that made these things is saying that it wasn't built for transmission or whatever. To be.
It wasn't there. Look. They never tested the thing that by taking it, you will not be able to pass it on to anybody else or still receive the blood clot thing. Yeah? They lied. We knew this.
From the get-go.
It was common sense. It was common sense. You know what? For me, it's like my mom and my grandma tell me, Jermaine, go season the chicken. Go season the chicken.
Yeah.
And then what do? Me never wash, clean the chicken.
Or nothing.
Me just put it in the oven.
Yeah.
Without cleaning the block chicken, yeah? Yeah?
People I listen to or lectures and stuff, I could understand why there was so much lack of education about it.
It's not about education, it's about history and behaviour. And for me, right, I always judge people on behaviour. I judge companies on behaviour. I judge businesses on behaviour. And if I know people are behaving in a certain way time and time again, I can't trust you. I can't believe you. That's just me. I'm not saying you have to do this, but that's just me. And I know this government. I know this climate of this government. I know some of these people, not all these people, but majority of these people are not for our people. Yeah. You understand? I know this. Yeah. So when all of a sudden, these special fucking superstar doctors and scientists are here to protect the black community. When have they ever pushed us forward? They've never done this. They have never said, "Oh, we're here. The black people are affected more." This is what they said.
So we want you to take it first.
The black people are here. The black people.
Whenever they push her to the front of the line.
When? When?
Yeah.
Only to go on the fucking good ship Jesus boat. That's the only time they pushed us forward to jump on this thing.
Yeah.
You understand? So we know it's a lie. We know it's bullshit, and that's fine. But people need to be educated, and sometimes the painful truth hurts. What's the podcast called?
The Painful Truth.
And the painful truth hurts. And when you talk the truth on what's happened in history, people get uncomfortable. But so fucking what? So what? It's life. I am not gonna dilly-dally and speak nicely on a situation that is affecting me, my son, my family, and my community who I love. Black, white, red, brown, fat, small, straight or bent. I don't give a fuck. I will speak the fuck up.
Yeah.
You understand?
And that was the time to speak up. You know
That was the time to speak up. And the people who shouted at us, who screamed at us, who pointed fingers at us, I'm saying that's my family as well.
Yeah.
As in, two of my fucking oldest sisters, they shouted at me. They pointed fingers at me. I needed this because I needed this because I need to go to work.
I need to travel.
And then 3 of my best friends, I've got 5 tight.
Yeah.
3 of them took it. 1, rest in peace. Yeah, my tightest boy.
Wow.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.
The other one, I wanted to go on holiday. Yeah, I wanted to go on a holiday. And then the other one, my grandma. I said, your grandma's 80-something, bruv. Your grandma's 80-something. What about your life?
Exactly, yeah.
You understand? What about your life?
After.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, but yet, now the information has been pushed out where they're saying what? What are they saying now?
They're saying that basically...
What's the date today? The 14th of October, 20, is it 21 or 22? I can't remember.
22.
20, look, bruv, I just live day by day. I didn't even count numbers, man. 22. Yeah? What are they saying now? What did that the boy Piers Morgan say? What did he say?
He said basically he was wrong, innit? He was saying because all of the studies and that is wrong, innit?
And then
coming out.
And then you got GB News pushing out saying, yo, you people, and they was naming names, this guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, this guy, that guy. All these people were bunning you guys them. And the man who was actually speaking, he said, I'm triple jabbed. I'm triple MAXINE. Right, it's too late, but still. I'm triple MAXINE. I'm triple MAXINE. But you know what? Bun all you man them who made me scared. That's what he said. Bun all you, and he named all of them. Bun all you man them who made me scared to get triple fucking MAXINE. All right.
Because look at that tennis player. What's that tennis player?
Bad boy tennis player. Djokovic.
Exactly.
Bad man.
Everyone was cussing him. He stood by his guns.
Bad man.
Stood by his guns. I rate him. Even though he's at the highest pinnacle of his sport.
He sacrificed.
He said,
he don't need it.
You can't force me to take it.
He don't need it. Look, he's a sports person. Oh, and that even drops into our next thing. But I still wanted to have that conversation between me and you. But I'm going to quickly jump in and jump out. Djokovic said, yo, I'm an athlete. I need to know what's going in my body. I can't just push anything in my body. You understand? I can't just listen to you and push things in my body. Yeah? Because I'm an athlete. Yeah? I'm at my pinnacle. All right? Now, they banned him from the Australian, they banned him from America. Yeah? So they banned him from 2 things where he could have been the best in the world.
Yeah.
They banned him because they want to push some drugs in his body where he doesn't know what happens and what he does. And they don't want to explain to him what it does to his body. Yeah? And then what? Fast forward, he's banned. Whatever. Cool. Fast forward to last week. What happened last week? Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank's son, their fight is been cancelled because Nigel Benn's son has drugs in his body.
Was it some phenomenon, some woman drugs?
Some get pregnant drug.
I wonder if it's because he took the thing and that's got some phenomenon things in it. Nah.
Because
how can you be such a big fighter.
Go on.
And then level. Because remember, he done an interview back in the day where he said, "Oh, how can you get caught up for drugs if you got your nutritionist and you got this and that?"
Go on.
So how?
Yeah.
Did he have them
because you know,
because remember his diet's watch. It's not like me just going anywhere eating it. Like he's writing down what he's eating.
Yeah.
They're proper fighters.
Yeah.
So how do you just have drugs in your system?
Because
that's illegal.
Because he had a video. He got interviewed when Anthony Joshua and the American boy, the American youth, was supposed to fight, and the American youth had pure drugs in his body, and he was like, "Nah, man, you can't be doing that, man. No, you're a professional." All that stuff, and he did that, and then now that video has come back to bun him. But what I'm trying to say is, again, even if he never took them pregnancy pill, them thing there, he might have took the MAXINE. He might have took the MAXINE. And then you might not took the MAXINE.
I don't think he did.
So I don't think you took the MAXINE.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So
you might say that for whatever, but I don't think they did.
So I don't think you took the MAXINE. So now because of he got tested and VADA said, "Yo, you boy, you trying to get pregnant and thing."
Yeah.
You trying to get?
He's trying to breed up. What's going on?
Because again, today's society, what's happening? They're trying to make the man them what?
Women.
Feminine.
Yeah.
They're trying to make the man them what? Feminine. Yeah, all soft, in touch with the woman side and the feminine side, all the thing there. So this is, look, I think off the dome, and I'm just believing that, look, we know today's society is messed up right now. They don't want the He-Mans right now. They want them to be She-Ras.
Yeah, She-Ras.
Yeah, She-Ras. That's what they want, man, to be She-Ras and right, not even on no big ass lion, on a pony and thing there. You understand? So
on a pony.
Yeah, My Little Pony thing. That's
unicorn.
Unicorn. Yeah, unicorn. That's what they want us to be like. And I can't do this stuff. But I need to. All right, so I'm going to rewind back to. So we started linking up and we started going on protesting because you was on a protest before me. You was doing this thing before me, brother. And then we started communicating online. We started going on live and communicating to the world the backdrop and what we think about the MAXINE and what's going on, where the lockdown's happening. And we predicted all these things there. Yeah. So everything we predicted. So if you go on London Open TV, Instagram, and you go on Mr. Payne, Instagram, you will drag all the way clean down to bottom to 2000 win.
Yeah, to 2020. But unfortunately, my page got taken, innit? They took my page, my big.
His page got taken, but mine didn't. Mine didn't. I don't know what you were saying. I don't know what you were saying, but mine didn't.
I don't know why. I don't know why. They should say sorry now because look what's come out now.
There you go. You should get that shit.
So how was fact checkers checking the facts about the jibber jabber if there was no facts on it?
There weren't no facts on it. This is the thing. That
don't make no sense. They should say sorry.
They're making it up and give you back your damn channel. On Mr. Payne Instagram and London Open TV.
London _open _TV. London Open TV.
Sorry, he's got a couple of underscores on there. All right,
because they took my last one.
He took his original one, so yeah. So and plus, guys, for the full video of this again, it's going to be the YouTube channel, the Painful Truth Podcast. All right, the Painful Truth Podcast, and then we started going on our protest. Yeah, so we started going in there and. We ended up linking up with so many amazing people. Yeah. Amazing people from around the UK. You had people travelling from far in between.
No, that girl from
Middlesbrough, from Middlesbrough, and like Newcastle and Scotland and stuff, coming all the way, travelling to central London to make noise and to scream, to break into BBC's studios and Google, and Amazon, and all these things. We did.
I was looking for Bill Gates.
Where's Bill Gates?
I remember that.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? Well, we had some mad missions, man. And like, but They put their lives on the line. Their lives, their livelihood, their family's time. Yeah.
Because remember there was a time, when they was even saying if you protest, you're going to prison. They tried to scare us.
They tried to scare us.
They said if you go protest, you could get up to 10 years in prison.
10 years. Dati Patel was trying to push the.
Now even before they were saying that. Remember she came in a little bit towards the end.
But still, even with
she was trying to enforce it, innit?
But with the great movement of Kill the Bill marches as well, where they're out there, where they're trying to implement new rules that you can't protest, that you can't have signs, that you can't do this, you can't do that. This is what they're trying to do as well. Because a lot of people got their head in the sand thinking that they're still free. Even today, October the 14th, 2020, they think they're free and normal. Everything's nice and normal. We're in the bars, we're in the clubs, we're out there doing that thing. You're still not free. You are still not free. At any given time, they can just, boom, bring that shit in.
Yeah, I think I can't see where it's going now because everything's in disarray, innit? Like,
yeah, keep it talking.
Because you gotta realise we're after the remember, the podcast is being filmed the 14th of October, so the Queen passed away like 3 weeks ago. Got Liz Truss in. Liz Truss has been in for
Dirty Truss
under a month, and what's his name? Quasimodo has been.
Quasimodo.
No, I can't pronounce it. Was it Quincy Kozo?
I just let you say it, and I just carry on.
Kozo. What's his name? I don't know, man. Kwame. Kwame Kwam's got kicked out. As Chancellor, the quickest.
Call him KK.
KK got kicked out, and he got kicked out within a month. So even I done a post about this on my Instagram a couple weeks ago. I said they put him in there to
be the dumb black man.
Yeah, to be used as an example.
Dumb black man can't handle money.
You give him money, him last. Look how quick he got kicked out.
Man spent the part of the money.
Look at Matt Hancock. He was giving his sister PPR schemes, and he was dishing out money. He didn't get kicked out that quick. He had to beat something in Parliament, get caught on camera, clapping cheeks to get kicked out.
What,
you know what I mean?
What did he do?
He was clapping cheeks in Parliament. That thing.
I didn't see it. What happened? Explain
He was
yourself.
lipsing up that Asian thing.
What?
The pretty thing you had in Parliament.
We know what was going on. We know what he
Indian
did. We know what he did. Yeah.
He's a baddest. They're baddest in the houses.
But this is the crazy thing, and this is where even when you come with when you're talking to girls and stuff, you go, "You black men always cheat. You black men always cheat."
It's true.
So what the fuck was he doing?
Yeah, exactly. They don't see it as cheating.
No, married man sexing up girl in Parliament.
It was complicated.
Yeah. But black man always cheat. But yeah, this white guy sexing up girl in the middle of COVID.
And look at Boris is a cheater.
And Boris,
he's the biggest player.
Listen, if I describe this guy, I know a man, right? He's got 8 ex-wives, 12, no. He's got 8 baby mothers and 12 pitney. People out there are going to think he's a black man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a dirty boy Boris Johnson. He's a dirty boy Boris Johnson.
Yeah.
You understand? Because this is how media manipulates people's mindset to point fingers at community people then. As in the black, the white, the red, the brown. Yeah. You understand? So
and every race has got cheaters. Everyone's got their fair share of everything.
Everyone's got their fair share of everything.
But do you know it's because we glamorize the cheating. That's what it is. So it looks bad for us.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But they only glamorize it because the people outside of our community only promotes you to promote that bullshit, the belly of the beast of our community. So this is what I'm trying to think. We've got so much to talk on. We had to do a podcast.
Yeah.
And we had to do extra. We're going to do so many episodes because
it's so bear with us. It's our first one, so we're getting to grips with it. There's a load to get out. It's, you know what I mean? You got to bear with us. You see it?
No, don't bear with us. Just listen. Just listen, because we all talk all day long, man. You understand?
Still, we're babies to the podcast.
No, I ain't baby to nothing, bro. Fuck that shit. It's a mic in front of my hand and a screen. We're banging it out. You understand? I don't baby. No, I'm a big grown ass man who look younger than you. All right.
Does he? In the comments, does he look younger than me?
Yes.
In the comments, let's get this out of the way.
They said yes.
Does he look younger than me?
They said yes.
Please, let's get this out of the way.
D, what they say in the comments? He's waiting to see.
When it's recorded and
Yeah.
cut down and that, like on YouTube, the YouTube comments. I want to know who looks
well,
younger. And
yeah.
this needs to get out of the way.
Darren Wiseman.
Go on, D.
And big up A Bones 758.
Go on, Bones. You back from holiday yet, bruv? Yeah. But
They're in a group chat right now talking, associating, so
yeah.
make them know so you see them.
Alright, good. But anyone saying anything on your thing?
No, my one's dead.
Pick it up, man. What they saying? Everyone quiet.
Everyone's quiet.
That's all right. Don't worry about them.
Are we here? There's a couple people. Yeah.
That's cool, man. That's cool. But
in and out.
yeah, that's all right. Don't worry about that. But what was I saying? So we started going on our protest, and let's talk about. I want you to maybe talk about 2 or 1 major protest that we've been on, and I'm going to give you the title of the protest: 1.8 million. 1.8 million or maybe 2 million.
I remember that. That was the one with the girl from Leeds, isn't it? Or Leicester.
I just want you to talk about that.
Yeah, that one, yeah, it was nice because there was so much people in it, and it was in the midst of lockdown, and it was like over 1 million people. Like the line, I remember we were standing there for like 15, 20 minutes, bruv, and the line just so many people. So yeah, that was good. You know what I mean? That yeah, I rate the numbers. It was all day out, but it's just at the end. It's always the ending. This always kind of goes left. You know what I mean?
So what's he saying? There was literally about 1.8 million people that came to Central London, and we marched around Central London. Yeah, from people from around the UK came round to give the information, to push the noise and make noise and be a unit. You understand? Because sometimes you don't need to go to the local areas when it's about a big thing like the MAXINE and stuff like that, mandated stuff. Yeah, sometimes you need that community group boost, that you have a collective of people that are thinking like you. Because sometimes when you're on these type of missions, you think you're just 1 up or 2 up, and when you see 1.8 million people come out thinking like you, understand what you're thinking, and literally are willing to put your job, your life, your family time on the line for this mission, right? It's powerful. It gives you the energy to actually want to move forward and continue to do and fight the good fight. You understand? 1.8 million people went up there, and the media said, "Oh, there's only about 300 people in Central London marching." The media said there's only 300 people, but yet there's 1.8 million fucking motherfucking people. I don't like swearing, but sometimes I do, and that's what happens, all right? And then we marched all day long. We grouped together. We fucking blocked the roads up. It was amazing. There's video footages all over the place on Instagram, on YouTube, on my page, on his page, whatever. Yeah. And then normally at the back end of the night of a march, a lot of people start dwindling and going back home. They got to get the last train back to wherever they come from. All right, or they're tired now because they're out there from like 8 o'clock in the morning. And then, so a lot of people end up going to Hyde Park. Everyone goes to Hyde Park and then just breaks down, chill, have a drink, have a smoke, whatever. That's when the bully boys come out. That's when the Babylon comes out. Because 1.8 million, the Babylon can't do nothing. 1.8 million, they can't do nothing. All right? But when a segment of the marchers, we were in Hyde Park. There's probably about 100, 200, 300 of us just out there hitting tambourines, playing music, singing Kumbaya and smoking a little weed and drinking some alcohol, and then just like hugging each other and all that stuff. What happened? Tell them what happened.
Yeah, so we're just chilling, and it's just a nice vibe, isn't it? It's just like after the protest, it's like not even a festival, it's just people gathering like around the campfire sort of, always there in the park just to let the last of the protesters. Then out of nowhere you see a reporter van come out of nowhere.
So what when you say reporter van, right? In Hyde Park, you can't just drive your van in there.
Yeah.
So literally they open the gates and and like a dirty, like just say like a fruit and veg van.
Yeah, that's what it
yeah,
looked
like a
yeah.
dirty, like a dirty fruit and veg van pulls up in the park, parks up, and then an aerial comes out the back. An aerial comes out the back. Go on.
Yeah, so there's a big van over there. Then the police get into some weird formation. Then they just charge at the crowd.
So what he's trying to say is like, then there's about 60 police officers in a segment of 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 to 2 lots of 30. 2 lots of 30 are police officers, all in 10s.
Weren't that the same one that you try to say that the police, that the protesters attacked the police? Yeah.
So you got the police officers standing there with masks on, standing there like robots, not communicating with us. We're asking them what's going on. I've got it on my video. He's got it on his videos, where you can look in our stuff and find it. I might repost it so you can see it. All right, just standing there like this, not communicating. We go, what guys? What you doing? What you doing? We just here just chilling. Everyone's here just chilling. What's going on? There's 1.8 million of us on the street. Now all of a sudden you want to disperse 200 of us. Why would you want to do that? We had 1.8 million on the street.
And mind you, they were trying to disperse us, and they didn't communicate with no one.
Never.
They weren't talking. They weren't. It's not like they said you have to go. They just came in on some charging thing, and like went for their equipment.
So what happened? So you got a group of people, about 200 people singing. You got a guy in the middle playing some drums, and the guy playing the keyboard, and the guy playing the tambourine and whatever. And everyone's singing and having a great time, saying we are family type stuff. And then so there's about 200 people in the group. 200 people in the group, singing, having a great time, hugging and loving, all that stuff. And then the 60 police officers, it's like someone just turned a switch on. And they marched into the crowd, pushing people, pushing women over, pushing to get into the middle and grab the music equipment. From then, people started pushing back. What's going on? What's going on? What's happening? And then the police started pulling out batons and started attacking people. They started attacking people. People did what? They attacked back. The people attacked back.
I just remember turning around and
the people attacked.
Seeing smoke bombs
back.
go off and
smoke bombs going off.
Bottled.
Police people screaming and shouting.
Yeah.
Police officer get his head bust open. Man dropped on the floor in front of me. And like, look, I'm all for this hands on, but bottom line is the Babylon's face was bust open. I grabbed him, I lift him up, and I threw him over to one of his colleagues. Yo, take him, take him, take him.
Yeah.
He's dead. Take him. What the fuck? He's dead. He's dead. Man down. He's dead. What are you guys doing? They chased the Babylon out of the park.
Oh yeah, we ran them up.
They ran them out the park.
Yeah.
They ran them out of Hyde Park. We ran them out of Hyde Park, getting thumped up, licked up, dashed down, punched down, kicked down, chased out. They got dashed out the park.
Mind you, me and Mr. Payne was just doing our
me and London was doing
our
our journalism, and we weren't doing nothing. We had hands on nobody except for our cameras.
Yeah, it's about time they fight for us.
It's about time they fight for us. Echo chamber. No, 100%. It was literally like that, man. It was crazy. And then that was an eventful time. That was their MO. They'll wait for us at the end of the march when everyone's gone and there's only a little bit left. That's the only time they will put out the riot gear and then come and attack us.
To make an example and make a headline, because that was the perfect.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Did they fake the policeman's busting his head? Did they smack some tomato ketchup on his head?
No, his head got bust.
Yeah.
His head got bust open.
Yeah,
His head got bust open.
Yeah, I remember there was some youths running around with police walkie-talkies and all this. It was
Police
crazy.
batons and things, man. Yeah, the head got bust. But that's how we start. So that wasn't our first march together, but that was kind of one of the iconic ones that we can remember together. That was going on. But we've gone through so many protests. It's crazy. So we started on. We was on this protest thing. So we've been going back and forth. We've been to many protests. We've met so many amazing fucking people. And it's crazy from all walks and all walks and sizes, all walks. From lawyers, doctors, police officers, ex-police officers, ex-fucking military people, music artists, actors, singers, songwriters,
everything.
unemployed people, nurses, nurses,
pick up the
teachers.
unemployed.
Teachers, unemployed people, old age pensioners, disabled people, so much bodies of people we have met through this mission of freedom and equal opportunities and medical choice. It's been amazing.
Yeah, it has.
It's been amazing, from the white, from the black, from the red, from the brown. That's
There
how we're
weren't many
like.
brown people.
There wasn't many brown people. There wasn't many.
There was
brown
one or
people.
two, but
There wasn't many brown people.
they're on their own thing.
But this is the thing. Like when we used to go on these marches, so like literally when we fucking licked off 1.8 million people, fucking central London, and then we left, and then you've gone your way, I've gone my way, and then I've got off the tube stop in Brixton. I've got off Brixton, and then I've got off of Brixton. And I've walked past the fucking high street, and I walked up to the fucking. I'm sorry for swearing. Sometimes I'm like that. I like to swear, but then I got into the main like the strip where all the bars are. I'm seeing all the mandem. I'm seeing all the mandem outside Satty Bar, outside Rum Bar, Rum Kitchen.
Are you talking about the times when we couldn't go inside and you could just be outside?
No, it's the times when we was outside and inside.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. They're out there.
Do you remember that time when
Yeah.
people was getting beers outside?
Yeah. But the thing is, the weather was nice. The weather was nice. So everyone wants to be outside, either way.
Yeah.
But so I've gone from 1.8 million people marching for the freedom that you can drink, you can eat, you can socialize, you can go to work, you can go to your mom's house, your grandma's house. You can do this freedom freely, because when as a black community, when as ever a black community, your grandma would ever say to you, "Yo, me think you shouldn't come round, you know."
Yeah.
When would your grandma,
Never.
when would your fucking grandma ever say to you in the black community, "Yo, me think you better not come round, you know, if you're not take that." When?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah.
When? When? Never. When?
I think, yeah.
So
It's real shit. Real
the
stuff.
government, society, these fucking blue chipper motherfuckers, yeah, the mainstream media, yeah, has made our own people them turn on us.
Yeah.
Turn on us.
Yeah.
Turn on us. Turn on us. This is what they done.
Oh, bad.
Sorry, was I a bit reckless?
No, sorry.
You're okay.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You sure? This is what they done. Our black community don't do that. But this, wow, you done something. But anyway, you're vulnerable. But this is what they done. They made our own mothers and grandmas turn on us.
Yeah.
You can't come wrong because you can't do this. You know where the mask.
You're selfish.
You know where the mask.
Yeah.
So this is what they did. So I'm coming back from 1.8 million. I go to Brixton. I'm walking past the strip with all these so-called rude boys, bad boys, man them, yeah? Out there drinking their little fucking drinks that they snuck in. The drinks that they snuck in into the bar. Yeah? Not they brought a fucking bottle. Not that they brought a bottle in the bar. They went over to the offer license and they fucking brought a bottle and they snuck it into the fucking bar.
Yeah.
And now they're out there in the bar around the girls like they're fucking big time. Swinging and swanging. And I'm looking at these motherfuckers thinking, you guys are dead. Yeah, but anyway, Wagwan. I don't need to expose you.
Yeah.
You expose yourself because you got your Sainsbury's bag on the floor. You understand? You expose yourself. Anyway. And then, yeah, Jay, where you been? I was on March. Still like 1.8 million. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, you on that? Yeah, I'll come to the next one. Yeah, that's what it was all I've
the time.
heard that for 6 months, 7 months, a whole year, 2 years. I'm still hearing the same thing. Yeah, I'll come to the next one. Bro, I would never, ever ask you to come with me. I would never ask you. Yeah? Because I walk one up. I walk one up. If I go to the bars, I walk one up. I go to the march, I walk one up. I link my boy, but I still walk one up. If he really wants to go, I walk one up. If I don't want to go, he walks one up.
Yeah.
You understand? We walk one up, but we're linked together, but we still walk one up.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, I'll go one up.
You go one up, man. We don't rely on nobody. We do our thing, man. Because sometimes energy is high and energy is low.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm like, what that much? Hey, oh, man, another one. A man he could be hyped. And like the second or third time I went on the marches with my man, he was there before me. His energy was low. My energy was high.
Yeah.
He was like, oh man, I was here from fucking like 10 o'clock. Where is you? And I'm at home chilling. And I've just turned up fucking 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm pumped. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
He wants to go home. I'm like, no, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So sometimes you just got a tag team. You got to tag it. You got to just hit the tag. Oh wow!
No, I didn't know. I was speaking about hand. I didn't want you to squeeze this.
I ain't gonna squeeze the hand. I saw the fucking bandage, man. I saw the bandage. I wasn't gonna squeeze it though, but you know what I'm saying?
No.
Wow, yo, trust man.
No, it's not. Yeah, I just want my hand to heal peacefully.
Yeah, but yeah, sometimes you got to tag. And like when we have these conversations on Instagram and we talk about what's going on in the community and all the madness, people go, oh, I'm tired of talking about this. If you're tired, pass that energy to someone else so they can continue your good work. Don't ever fucking tell no one that you're tired. Just say, you know what? I got London, I got Mr. Payne who are literally on this thing. Yeah. I want you guys to follow these guys and they'll keep on pushing you on the way that you're going on. And when I'm ready to jump back in, I'm jumping back in. Just because you're tired doesn't mean that the energy and the mission and the power of freedom.
That means you have to bring down everyone else.
100%.
Yeah.
Freedom of speech, medical choice. It doesn't stop. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or Ramis has been doing this from day dot. I must big up Ramis because like he's been out there doing his thing for a very long time.
Yeah, he's active, man.
Ramis is consistent. Yeah. Ramis and his people, some of his people, not all of his people, but Ramis and I don't care. But I know if I'm gonna call a name for anyone to follow, yeah, Ramis.
Yeah.
If I'm ever gonna call a name for anyone to follow, Ramis.
He was the artist of the whole pandemic. You know what I mean?
If you want to go on Spotify or I don't know where he's got his things, but if you type in "don't take the vaccine," don't take the vaccine. Spell it how we say it. Spell it how we say it. Don't spell it how it is. And then you'll find him. Or if you go on my IG or London's IG and you type in Ramis, you'll find him. A beautiful. When I say beautiful, I don't mean like good looking, because you women can say that he's good looking. I say beautiful heart person. Beautiful. When I say beautiful, your heart's beautiful, man. Your heart's pure. All right.
Good youth.
A good youth. yeah. Just fuck that beautiful shit. Yeah, a good youth.
A
good youth. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. I was trying to be nice and PC for everybody else, you know, but you see him, follow him, and you'll see what he's been doing, man. He's been doing this from day dot with about 20 people, 30 people that he built up. You understand? And then you always get people who want to be the face of these protests and stuff like that. You understand? Never follow nobody. Follow yourself and follow your intuitions. Yeah? That's all I gotta say. So you can have a tribe. You follow the tribe. You understand what the tribe's doing, and then you, as an individual, you be the leader of your own mission. Yeah. So everyone can say, "This is what we stand for. This is what we do." That's fine, but you have to make your own mantra. You have to make, you as an individual, you make your own mantra, what you stand for and what you believe in, and then, when people start falling left to right on what you stand for and what you believe in, then you can always go your own way, but the mission is always forward and against the fucking government bullshit of control. breaking down your family wealth, your independent wealth, your financial wealth, and then you're dependent on the state where they can control you, your movement, control your free money, control your natural money in your pocket, then control your money, your digital money on your apps, on your phones. This is what it's all about.
Yeah.
They want to control you. So
what's the scenario of the first episode?
the scenario. What do you mean with the scenario?
The
Tell me.
scenario, like
The scenario.
go
on.
the scenario we was
summary?
talking about the other day.
Go on. The scenario. Go on. Tell me again. Come
No,
on.
the scenario we was talking about the other day. The situation you got into
What situation I got? I've been into so many situations.
with the girl
No, I think that situation will. I think
for another one.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, that. From how we've gone today.
Yeah.
I feel that has to be season. That has to be episode 3 or 4.
All right. Say nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That episode has to be 3 or 4.
Yeah. All right.
Because
then.
what this today is literally an introduction to me, Mr. Payne,
Me, Fire of Truth,
Fire of
aka
Truth.
London Open TV with underscores in between each one. So it's London.
Sorry, say it again so they know who you're talking
It's
about.
London underscore open underscore TV, and yeah, it's Mr. Payne.
I'm Mr. Payne, right? And how long we been going for? Over an hour. You know what? Oh, an hour is good. An hour is
that's
good.
Yeah, that's more than enough.
This is the introduction to the Painful Truth podcast, episode 1. And trust me, look. I'm not talking about I've been to prison and this is what happened. That's not my story. I ain't gonna be talking about fucking selling drugs. That's not my story.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna talk about all these bitches that I helped down because I'm not calling women bitches.
Not today.
Wow. I don't do that. I got sisters, man. I don't do that.
Yeah. You don't do that.
Ad-libs are hard.
No, I'm just saying. I'm agreeing.
Okay. No, but we're here. We are here to talk about the truth in all communities and all walks of lives and what's going on. And if you can't take it, it's what it is. I am not here to make you comfortable.
Yeah.
London's not here to make you comfortable because I'm Mr. Payne.
Fire of Truth.
So this is the Painful Truth podcast.
Like, subscribe, and follow.
Thank you, please.
Yes. Bless.